was a sunny Saturday morning when 13-year-old Noah spotted something glinting in the grass at the edge of the park. He picked it up. It was a small golden key, warm from the sun. It wasn't an ordinary key. The head of it was shaped like a tiny crown, and etched along the side were the words, "To be found by the right hands." Noah looked around. Nobody seemed to be searching for it. He could have slipped it into his pocket and forgotten about it, but something told him this key belonged to a story. Noah tilts his head, thinking. Quick flash of his imagination. A treasure chest, a secret door, a hidden garden. And then he decided to find out where it belonged. Noah went to his first stop, which was a park's lost and found office. The clerk shook her head and said, "Never seen one like that." Then his second stop, old Mr. Finley, the antique shop owner. He leaned over the counter, eyes wide. "That's from the old Lockwood Mansion on Hillcrest Road, but that place has been abandoned for decades. Most kids would have stopped there, but Noah didn't." He hopped on his bike and pedaled toward Hillcrest Road, the golden key jingling in his pocket, pedaling past cars, through narrow streets, over a bridge, and finally he was there. When he reached the mansion gates, they were rusted but slightly open. Inside, vines crawled over stone walls. Windows were clouded with dust. It looked like no one had been there in years. Noah pushes the gate, walks into the overgrown courtyard. He tried the front door, but it was locked. Then the side door, it was locked too. But as he circled the house, he saw it. A tiny wooden door built into the base of the garden wall. The golden key fits perfectly. With a satisfying click, the door swung open to reveal a hidden garden, alive with colors. Flowers of every shade, a bubbling fountain, and the smell of fresh oranges from a nearby tree. Noah's jaw drops. Bees buzz, petals drift in the air. Noah wandered through the garden until he saw a figure sitting on a bench, an elderly woman in a wide straw hat. She looked up and smiled. "I was wondering when you'd arrive." Noah blinked. He was very confused. Her name was Mrs. Lockwood. She explained that the mansion wasn't abandoned, it was her home. The garden, she said, was her most precious place, but she only wanted certain people to find it, people who were curious, determined, and kind. Mrs. Lockwood holds out her hand for the key, then gives Noah a small leather notebook. The notebook was filled with sketches of rare plants, notes about growing them, and a promise written on the last page. "Whoever finds this garden will help me keep it alive." Noah, flipping through pages, amazed at the detailed drawings. From that day on, Noah visited every Saturday. He learned how to plant seeds, trim roses, and even scare away stubborn crows. Mrs. Lockwood told him stories about each plant, where it came from, and why it mattered. One day, Mrs. Lockwood handed Noah the golden key again. "It's yours now," she said. "One day, you'll give it to someone you believe is ready." Noah stared at the key in his palm, smiled proudly. Years later, the mansion had new paint, the garden was brighter than ever, and Noah, now older, spotted a young girl in the park chasing a runaway paper airplane. It landed right next to him. Noah handed her the paper plane and slipped the golden key into her other hand. Some keys open doors. The right ones open futures.